Assume nothing.
Watch your back.
No time to dally.
Salutations.
Be quick.
This is my happy place. Say bye-bye. Jimmy on the go.
Battle favors the fearless. Two steps at a time.
Need to act fast.
These boots have seen everything.
Shall we dance? With pleasure.
Taking position.
Blacketh's will be done.
What am I to do? Might find something useful.
Someone there? Quick step.
All right, what now?
One with the weave.
No honor among sneaks.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Indolence breeds madness.
have to spend so long poking about down here?
Broken bones. Must have
I'd
fallen.
much rather be outside, with the sun on my skin.
If you're going to complain the whole way, by all
God, what's
means,
happening?
return topside. You could use the cover.
Just hurry this along.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Nothing important is ever easy. Breathe deep and move.
Time for a cull.
Let's go. Incoming.
There's blood in the air. This will do nicely.
Can't even catch my breath.
Forever dauntless. Coming through.
What now?
Talk to me. Moving. Time to deal some punishment.
I won't give in.
Let me recite their demise. It shall be done.
Taking position.
You've made a grave mistake. Best be on my way.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Gone with the weave. Their worst nightmare.
Ready.
On the victor's path.
Gods, it's hot in here. Taking position.
What should I do?
Two steps at a time.
This is gonna feel good. Soldier. I am fury. I am death. Beautiful. Lethal. The Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
If Yankee warrior's estimation.
Ah, to be deemed worthy by the great Lae'zel of Kresh Kalir.
Continue as you have, Karlach, and you will achieve the same. Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Tim asks, known to cause confusion, best not get too close.
That might be worth it.
Don't be shy. Yeah.
Can't give up now. Swift as my feet can carry me. But that will fit in my pack.
The air here is rife with fungal spores.
Airborne spores.
Been myconid
Fungal,
nearby.
I suspect.
More are coming.
That voice. Do you hear it too?
They're coming. They're coming.
This might be some devil's ploy. Don't listen to it.
They're coming. You're coming.
Ah, excellent choice.
Never a dull moment.
A long way to go still. I'll take this way.
Let me work my magic. To new horizons.
I see nothing.
There's no time to waste.
This should work.
Well, well, well. All right.
No one back home will ever believe this.
A hero with heart. Checking things out. Let my enemies fall. Let's have some fun.
A rough tempest I will raise. Vocal Rook to Queen 6.
You bow, or you break. Still breathing, despite everything.
What's the plan? Can't afford casualties now.
Oh. Need to learn the hard way.
Let's try to survive, hmm?
On the victor's path.
My time's running out.
Death is but a word away.
Let's finish this.
Yes?
I wonder what the next move is. Let's see what's to be said. Back on your feet.
Action, not reaction.
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlak. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Repositioning.
Ready and willing.
Still breathing, despite everything. That should work. Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar.
Careful, Lae'zel. It's dark around here. Would be a terrible shame to lose you forever.
Yes. Do keep your wits, Shadowheart.
Camp.
Should a dagger
Looks
suddenly
abandoned.
slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Best be on my way.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a... what's the best way to put this? A vampire. And by rights, I should be cinders, blowing in the wind. But something's protecting me. The same something that's kept us from turning into mind flayers, no doubt. But that's neither here nor there. What matters is everything's out in the open now. Because we trust each other. Exactly. I knew I could rely on you. Just like you can rely on me. Now, was there anything else? It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed... well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please. At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Go ahead. I'm listening. We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Always a pleasure.
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
What can I do you for? Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. Gods, what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat, anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Oh well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Speak. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
What? Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us! Too loud, sun scum. Heard you stumbling. Can hear you blinking. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His gnarled fist grips an axe.
Fine. I'll let you live. But spoil my hunt, and you're dead. Share? You really are in the wrong place, sun scum. Try this for useful. Falling down a deep, dark hole is the kindest death you'll find in the Underdark. Told you, hunting. Slave ran away, took Sergeant Thrin's boots. Gotta kill the slave and fetch back the leather. Or the bosses in Moonrise will have Thrin's hide. Help? You don't even know what you'd be up against. Slave's got herself some protection. Hiding up there in a myconid circle. Can't get past those rot flowers. They get in your head, make you see things. Half my squad jumped off a cliff, laughing. I'll wait here. She'll make a run for it eventually. Then I'll get her. You're either brave or stupid to be worried about your purse in these parts. Get those boots. Then we can talk rewards. Maybe you'll even be allowed into the Absolute's ranks. Deep Gnome slave. They all look the same. But this one's got fancy boots. She's with the rest of our expedition across the lake. Special mission for the Absolute.
Sharp as ever. Your desire?
Eager for battle.
Attention!
Looking ahead.